Hi there YouTube, welcome back to Vape Reviews with Az. So today we are taking a look at the Vape Jam RDA Clone. I've currently got it sat on top of the Monstro. So it was sent to me from Angelfiremods.co.uk for the purpose of this review. They have them available in all four finishes, which is copper, brass, stainless steel and black. All of the metals, so the brass, copper, stainless of $14.99 and the black one is $16.99, and obviously that's just the airflow ring. The rest of it is still stainless steel. So the original is made by, I believe it's made by Vape Jam, and it's called the Viggo. So it was made to match the mod. So yeah, anyway, I'll tell you all this at the end, rather than me waffle on at the intro and outro to the video. So I'm going to take a vape and we'll get down to it. Okay then, so here we are for the up close with the Vape Jam RDA. So let's start with a bit of information then. It's 22mm wide by 25mm tall, not including the 510. It's polished, I believe, 304 grade stainless steel, with this version is the copper airflow ring. Angelfiremods do all four versions, so copper, brass, stainless and black. So you got your 510 on the bottom and a silver plated contact for your positive. Now this is debatable whether it's adjustable or not, but it does screw straight into your centre post, so I think that's more to hold your centre post in place. So around the outside then we've got, I believe the air holes are 6mm wide by between, I'd say, about 1.8mm tall. And you've got two in your airflow ring, which you can adjust by undoing the top cap, putting them to where you'd like them to be, and tightening them up. Now it is quite a square, not square, I'd say boxy atomizer. Now as you can see, you've got the Vape Jam logo there, and I believe it's CNC machined. And then around your top cap you've got these grooves machined into it. Not only do they make it a little less plain, but also means that you're going to get a good grip to adjust your AFC locking ring and top portion of your cap. So as you see, it's mirror stainless. The threads are all really smooth, with your 510 connection in the top, and it's been machined really nicely. And then the airflow control ring, once again 6mm by about 1.8, maybe I don't think they're quite 2mm Cyclops air holes. And on the rest of your top section you've got the same 6mm by whatever they are air holes there, and therefore dual coil and a single one in the middle for a single coil. So if you want it single coil, you'll line one of your slots up with the single air ring, with the single airflow hole, and then round the other side the other one's blocked off, and then to go back to dual, you just line them both up. So that's the outside. Once again, this section's polished, the threads are good on there, and it's been machined to a high standard. And then we move onto the deck. We'll also mention that in the pack you'll receive an Allen key, and that's because both your negative and positive screws are Allen key grub screws, and you do get a little bag with 3 spares, a couple of spare O-rings, as well as some silica wick and cam foil. So the build deck itself, as you can see, is rather deep. It's been machined really well. The negative posts have been milled out of the same piece of stainless steel, which I like to see. And your holes, they all look pretty much the same size. Yeah, I'd say they're all the same size, roughly about 2mm. And then for the insulator, I know the authentic is Peak. I'm not 100% on whether this is Peak or Delrin, to be honest. And then the walls of your deck, as you can see, are quite tall, and you have 2 O-rings. So even though it looks quite a tall atomizer, your chamber is literally sort of like that big, which isn't that big at all, so should help with flavour. Yeah, so the silver plated contact is silver plated copper. The negative posts, as I say, they're milled anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a build on here. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's pretty much the same build that I've been doing on all the drippers lately. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay then guys, so I've put a build on here. This is 22 gauge macro coils, right around 2.5mm bit with organic cotton wick. So this is a 0.24 build, and as always, if you are going low ohms, be as safe as possible. Use an ohm reader, Ohm's law calculator. Make sure you're within the limits of your batteries, and always use decent batteries. I can't express that enough. You don't want a battery venting on you. So just going to get this all nice and wet and soaked in, and because it's quite a big drip well, you can hold plenty of juice in there. So we're just going to give that a minute to soak in. And so it's all soaked in, and as you can see, chucking the vapour nicely. So I'm going to put it back together then. So we're going to line up the dual slots with our coils, and the O-rings are quite stiff. Then we're going to put the airflow ring on in duals, and then your top cap, and you've got plenty of room then to drip your juice down in there, and then just chuck your drip tip on there, and as you can see it does look rather nice on the one stroke with the copper. So what we're going to do then, guys, we're going to go back up top and we'll talk about it. So I'll see you up there. Right then, guys, so that was the up close with the Vape Jam RDA Clone. So as I say, just trod on a bit of camphor, but never mind that, I'll pick it up in a moment. So from Angelfiremods.co.uk, they range from $14.99 to $16.99 depending on the airflow ring you choose. I think the black one's 17 quid and all the rest are $14.99. And the original is obviously made by Vape Jam, but I'm not sure whether, I think the RDA itself is the Viggo or Viggo RDA to match the mod, not 100%. Now if you want an authentic one of these you can pick these up in the UK for as little as £59.99, but 15 quid and that's fine for the clone. So we're going to take a vape. So as you can see, there is a nice amount of vapor there, but as I say, that's 0.24 ohm build, so it is on the lower side, and with the air slots wide open, it's not very warm at all. So I'm going to close it off. Yeah, having them halfway really does increase the warmth, but you get a bit better flavour. So flavour then, it is up there. I think really the only one that tops it for me is the Plume Veil, but it's very close. And with having the kind of squared off chamber, I was expecting to lose quite a lot more flavour due to that reason, but no, it's pretty good. It is a really airy draw with both of them open. Obviously you can go for a single coil configuration. And it's a nice cool vape. So overall then, I'm really impressed with this little Atty. It's really well made. All the machining's good. I love the fact you've got the Allen head screws. I think that they should all have them, in my opinion. I think it makes it just a little bit easier to tighten your wires in there. So we've got a nice big drip well, which is a plus. Good airflow, and it looks nice as well. It looks nice. Obviously the copper airflow ring is going to patina up. Yeah, so I mean overall I'll give it a 9 out of 10 on this one. I say really well made, great flavour, really good vapour production. Right then guys, so that was the Vape Jam RDA Clone. I'll be back again shortly with another review for you, so keep your eyes open. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.